Hey everybody, so today I'm going to be sharpening this Butterfork chef knife. So it's basically the same as our nakiri one, but you can see that there's like this much extra metal. I kind of wish that their nakiri was like, you could, instead of like this 6 inch, even if you give me like 5.5 inch, but like increased it by like a centimeter or two, it would have been better. But it is what it is right now, so I mean, they didn't pay me or anything. I just thought I'd buy it because it's a little different steel. So this AR-RPM9 steel. I did drop this, and I have a bent tip. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna ground that down or. But for now, I'm gonna do it on the Shapton ceramic 120, and then I'm gonna do it on the 600 Naniwa. I really like the 600 Naniwa. I mean, a lot of people like the 800, but I don't like the 800. And I do like the 1000. I like the 600 and the 1000. I don't like the 800 anymore. So I had two 800s from Naniwa. The one I have right now, they're both from the Perfection line. One was the small one, or technically for like the smaller, like pocket knives. I think so. I kind of forgot. And then we have the regular full size one. But yeah, today I'm gonna do this one. I think it was 58 to 60. This does not have as much vanadium as the S35VN Ventiso knife, but that one did pretty well on the 120. So I'm trying to get the angle. So before I start sharpening, to show you it's dull. It's not super dull. Okay, so right now the the bevel is pretty even. So to find my secondary bevel, I mean, technically there's no primary, because I think it's pretty, it's pretty flat. I think I feel something, but I can't say for sure. Yeah, I think this is just basically all flat. So this is technically the primary bevel now, unless you want to call this whole flat face the primary bevel. But finding my bevel, so I'm just pushing it forward. But as I go forward, I'm lowering it down. So this is basically my angle. So I also wanted to do this knife because of has a more like it's not center line, and it's not also down here. It's actually upswept, like something like a zwilling. So how I get the tips angle is basically just start from the heel, just dragging it, and as I'm dragging it, from my elbow, not from the wrist. Yeah. Always do it like what you're moving is the elbow, not your wrist. You should lock in your wrist. So your elbow is basically going out and up. So basically 2 passes and I feel the burr. Because this is a unknown steel to me. Well, I mean, I technically did do this on the sure angle system, but it's pretty new to me for this. So, I mean, if you want, you can do it with your left hand. Technically, would be much easier, but I never started off with doing both hands, so now that I've been doing it with just one hand, it's like it just gets really hard. I can probably do it if I put more time into it, but how I've been doing with the left side is basically the same. So this is basically my angle. And if you want, because you can see, this side you can see, you can set your thumb. I mean, if you don't mind grinding yourself down. So the principle is basically the same. Lock in your wrist as you going towards the bend. You're also pulling it out and back and also up because of the angle of doing it with the right hand still. So I do have a burr with 1 pass, but it's not as big as the burr with 2 passes, but since I want to keep it the same, I'm going to do another pass at it. I mean, you don't have to do that. I'd like to do that. I want to keep it as even as possible. But it also depends on the blade, because sometimes, like, I don't see this as much on kitchen knives, but on, like, this is a thing I see on my Spydercos, especially, like, the pair 3, I can see, especially when the termination at the end, I can see it's slightly uneven on both sides when they do the ending grind termination part. I have a sage with me. I don't know if you can see this one, slightly different than the left side. So it's technically not going to be even if you wanted to. So you have to, if it's not, you actually have to watch your bevel. You don't want to get the bevel too big on one side unless you want it to be in more of an asymmetrical grind. So they basically decided to just nip that the tip. I will say, although it doesn't, I mean, if sharpened just basically just as fast as S35, it doesn't feel as good as S35. This off the 120. was gonna say it gouges more, but I did kind of just like did just the tip on a lot of it. So when you're switching to a new stone, it's always good to recheck your angle because the height of the stone might be a little different, and then the change from your hand will also be a little different. So matching what I've been pressing on here against the stone, at least when it's towards me like this, when the spine is towards me like this, I can basically see, basically is my angle check for this side. So 600 grit edge, the slight tip reprofiling. do have the Stroppy Stuff 9 Micron. Seems like I didn't completely get the. There's a still slight bend in the tip. I'll deal with it next time. So thanks for watching, everybody. So a bit of an update. I also grounded down this a little bit more after the video. This is current shape.